Kringles, I'm going to use your computer for a second. I have to take care of some work over here. So I'm just letting you know. I mean, you could have cleaned up a little bit before I came over, but that's fine. Oh, let me see here now. Where is that jackass? Oh, here he is. He can't hear me until I click on him. Right? Wow, well, too late now. Ho, ho, hello, Jack. Jack Frost. Oh,
Mr. Claus,
oh,
the CEO himself. How are you, sir?
Jack. Mr. Claus is my father who doesn't exist his name. So you can just call me Santa Claus. Please call me Santa. Oh, that's my
Santa
name.
Claus, great to
Oh,
see you, sir.
it,
How
it is good to be seen. It is
how
good to be seen.
how are things at the home office?
Things at the home office are great, actually. Quite good, quite fantastic. Can't complain. A little bit of home trouble just between you and me.
Oh,
I'm over at an elf's apartment right now. I have to do some stuff over here. We're having it's not necessarily home problems with they're working on the internet at my village, and so I was like, I have to get work done, and I don't like the way it looks on my cell phone, so I just thought I'd hop over here to Crinkle's apartment, and here I am at Crinkle's
well,
place, but
those things are bound to happen, but I trust your elves. I trust they can do the best job possible installing that Wi-Fi. And
here, there we go. All right, Jack. The reason I called you in.
yeah, Chris Kringle, I'm so glad to see you. You look great. You look
I
fantastic.
don't really like it when you call me Chris Kringle.
Oh, sorry.
Only my people can call me Chris Kringle. Okay,
Your
so
people.
yes,
Okay, all right.
only
All
my
right.
people.
Whatever that means. But anyway, Santa, it's great to see you. Hoping the season is treating you well.
It,
You
it
know,
is it is treating me fantastic. It couldn't be better. It's so great, so great. We got the elves on the shelves doing all the work and stressing
oh,
out the parents and all that good stuff. So it takes
as
away a lot of the pain and everything.
hmm
So
well, that's why we're in the business we're in, man. We're making
yes.
people feel the Christmas spirit, and as long as those presents get delivered on time, I'm sure you
Right.
down at the home office. I think things are swimmingly. Um,
Right. Because the best part about winter would have to be Christmas. We agree, right?
that's right. And hey, I can provide the cold, and I'll keep doing it. And I'm
Oh, but
excited to
can
keep it
you
going.
though, Jack? Let's have a conversation. I've been talking to some of the other members of the legendary council of different holiday spirits, and we decided that we don't think we need a mascot or somebody to be responsible for snow.
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding. Are you taking away my division?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's there's still going to be winter and there still will be snow. We'll just sort of that's going to get lumped on by Mother Nature. And Mother Nature is going to sort of take care of that area now because really in all honesty, there hasn't been a lot of snow. You've been kind of slacking, and when you do
I,
cause snow, you cause horrible problems and disasters. I don't want to remind you about
oh,
Texas a few years back, and that was pretty sloppy. And I know that's because you were day drinking, and then you woke up and realized you had to catch up.
okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's a
Mm-hmm.
few things that are wrong about that. We did
Mm.
have some HR meetings, but I was never technically intoxicated. Wait,
Jack,
first of all, Santa,
I
Santa.
know when you're
mm,
sleeping, and I know when you've been drunk. Understand? That's
You,
just a thing that I have.
mm, are you are you are you letting me go?
I'm not letting you go per se. That's kind of weird that you would say that
Well, I mean, I'm in
because of the
charge.
whole Elsa thing and snow and Frozen and stuff like that. That you
I'm
would
in
say let it
charge.
go.
I'm in charge of the
But
winter
are you?
aesthetic. Ah,
Not really, Jack. I mean, you're kind of like, oh yeah, you put some ice on some grass. I mean, that's pretty much what you do. We've got people that handle the snow. That's like I said, Mother Nature can
wow.
do that. That's just rain with a few extra
All right.
steps.
So
We've got people that
what
can
is it
handle the wind.
what is it you're Okay. What are we talking about here? Where are you moving me to? What division am I moving to now?
I want to explain this to you, okay, Jack?
Sure.
What's going on is we realize that Jack, could you please stop chewing on ice while I'm talking, though?
I'm sorry, but it's a nervous tick I have, and I mean, if it's gonna happen at any point, you're telling me.
I understand. I have nervous tics too. Remember?
Of course, Santa, of course.
Okay, but what I'm
telling me, you're overhauling my whole department, and you're giving it over to Mother Nature. How am I supposed to react? Quite frankly, how am I supposed to react?
Was it really ever your department?
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
We were kind of just kind of doing a favor for your cousin Robert.
My father was a good friend of yours. Old Man
Winter was a good friend.
And you generously gave me that internship when my father passed away, and I took over for Winter.
No, I felt bad. He was on his deathbed. He was like, listen, Jack needs something. Jack's going to fall apart. Can you please just throw him a bone? And I was like, Winter's sort of on, self-driving mode anyways. So let's just let Jack think he's running that. And then we realized you're not a really good mascot. People love Christmas. People love me. Okay, that's why I'm CEO. People love Mother Nature. People love Father Time. People love the Easter Bunny. People love Cupid. Santa. Jack Frost. Listen, Jack, when's the last time you've had any sort of successful show made about you? And don't use the Martin Short thing, because no. The Martin Short thing portrayed you completely in a cool way.
Martin Short is a Canadian treasure, and I won't have you slander him on this call.
Ryan Reynolds is a Canadian treasure. But Martin Short is just Martin Short. Let's just be clear on that.
Can we get back to...
No, I want to explain that you're not a good mascot material.
You hired me. You said I was responsible for frosty weather, nipping the fingers and toes, coloring the foliage in autumn, and doing those frosty paintings on windows. There have been there have been those things every single year, or at least most of them. I mean, I'm just trying to ask you, how have I failed you? What have I done to fail you?
Well, there have been complaints. Please stop chewing the ice.
Okay, all right. You want me to answer your question? The Michael Keaton movie was a holiday delight for children and adults everywhere.
And that's the problem. When people think of Jack Frost, they don't associate it with a little guy dressed in blue going around nipping people's toes. What they associate it with is either Michael Keaton as a weird-looking snow puppet or the frozen murderer guy as a weird-looking snow puppet sticking a piece of carrot up Shannon Elizabeth's hoo-ha. That's the stuff that people remember from Jack Frost.
Yes, that's an unfortunate...
Nobody watches the claymation anymore, Jack. That's what I'm trying to tell you. No one watches the claymation.
Listen, Santa, if I had a speed dial... If I had a direct line to Martin Scorsese or Clint, I'm sure they'd do a gritty biopic about me as a person.
That's not good. Listen, that's not going to happen. I seriously, that's not going to happen. Right. Jack, the simple thing is this. I look at the numbers here. Even Hermie the Elf rates higher than you. Hermie the Elf rates higher to you. And that guy's not even an elf anymore. He's a dentist. And he still rates higher than you.
Well, what's the problem with that? He makes good money.
He makes great money, but people still recognize him for Christmas. When Buddy the Elf came in, it kind of set the bar off a little bit, and you got bumped off the table, and now I don't want you to be a part of Christmas anymore.
Listen, I don't even have to travel on the company dime. If you want me to go to Hollywood, take some meetings, tell them what it's really like to be...
They're not going to... Listen, there's a lot of pervs in Hollywood. I understand that, but you're not going to be part of that group. Because let's get to the nipping of the toes part, shall we?
Sure.
Shall we? Yeah, on your company card, we noticed several irregularities. Would you like me to point them out to you?
Well, I don't think I have a choice, so go ahead, Santa.
Well, it seems to me that you're not really nipping on toes, but more of Jack, the ice, please.
Oh, sorry. Yes, go ahead.
You're not really nipping on toes. You're more of perving on toes. And we've noticed that you've subscribed to numerous OnlyFans accounts for foot fetishes. And they all were charged to your company card.
I didn't know that. I thought I used my Amex. I didn't know that was public record.
There's a morality clause. Believe me, there's a lot of clauses. You know, I had to get married because of these clauses. And I had to, there's one where I could get away from all this and all sorts of stuff. There's a lot of clauses. There's a friggin' card that I have in my possession right here that has millions of different clauses on it. And I have to deal with those on a daily basis, okay? And one of the clauses is a morality clause. And if I can't look at OnlyFans, you can't look at OnlyFans.
All right, Santa, I just want to say I'm embarrassed right now, and
You should be embarrassed.
I am, and I apologize profusely for that lapse in judgment. And I promise, if you keep me on as head of winter, I will make this the most beautiful, snow-filled.
Do you know what they call you around the office behind your back?
What?
Jack Froze, like spilled like toes.
I mean.
Because you're a foot fetish pervy guy who nips on toes.
Listen, I've been going to meetings. I'm just saying, if you keep
meetings to sniff toes.
No, meetings to deal with my problem.
Jack. It is a serious problem.
Santa,
serious
please,
problem.
Please.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm laughing because it's an awkward situation, Jack. Awkward situation.
Can I just warn you? If you hand it over to Mother Nature, good luck. Christmas is just going to be like it's Florida everywhere.
And why is that? Because she's Puerto Rican? Is that what it is? Are you being racist right now?
No, I'm not being racist. I didn't say that. Listen, Santa. No, I'm just saying no one's better at effectively creating a winter aesthetic than me. And it's going to be like, if you put it in her hands, it's going to be like Santa's just Jerry Garcia in a T-shirt at a truck stop in Florida. And that's the aesthetic that you're going to have. You're not going to have my expertise.
Your expertise.
Yes.
Your expertise, Jack. Your expertise.
Yes.
Your expertise is making some people's faces red. Your expertise, if I recall correctly, is making a bunch of people in a plane accident eat each other's assholes. Do you remember that? We're still living down that. That has ruined snow and ruined winter for a lot of people.
Sure. When I woke up today, I didn't know that someone was going to mention the 1992 film Alive.
It's not a film, Jack. It really happened, though. It's based on true events. Don't try to discard it as nothing more than a film. You put those people in that situation where they're there frozen and having to eat each other and then living with it.
Yes, true. But hey, other side?
Other side?
The other side of this argument? Look at Rockefeller Center. Every year, I'm killing it. I'm making it beautiful.
That's not you doing that.
Yes,
that's Illuminati. We know that's Illuminati doing that. They're the ones with the money in New York City, and they're the ones doing that. Don't try to take credit for that, or they're going to get us canceled.
And what's the problem with making people's faces cold? It makes people fall in love, because then they do Eskimo kisses, and it's beautiful. And
you can't say Eskimo kisses anymore. That's racist.
Oh, no. Oh, shoot.
You can't say that anymore.
Sorry.
Are you just? These are the problems that we're having with you, Jack. You're outdated. Okay. You're extremely outdated, Jack.
Santa, I'll do whatever it takes. Whatever you need me. Just please don't put me in the mailroom. Or
I wouldn't put you in the mailroom. I'm afraid of what you would do in the mailroom, to be honest with you. We already have enough problems in the mailroom, if you ask me.
I'll keep it at a nice 48 degrees. How about that?
I don't want you in the mailroom. We've decided that we're moving you. Well, there's several different locations we could move you to, but we're moving you to we're not moving you to Florida. Don't worry.
Okay.
We're moving you to the there's a basement. Okay. Oh. It's in Antarctica.
Oh no.
And you'll like that because it's cold, right?
Right.
And it's literally down the hall. I know you know that the aliens live down in Antarctica and that the government's been hiding the aliens down there, of course. We know
Well,
that's happening.
I guess you've been reading my blog. Yes.
Yes, yes. And that's another problem. You can't be putting private information about stuff that's going on in the world on your blog.
I know. I've deleted my blog.
Understand.
I've deleted my OnlyFans. Listen, I'm.
Did you had an OnlyFans? You had an OnlyFans?
Well, we were just talking about that. Yes, you.
No, I knew you had an account for OnlyFans, but are you saying that you were out on OnlyFans too?
No.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I was confused there for a minute there, Jack. That makes more sense with Jack being your first name. Ho ho ho! Anyways, sorry, I'm cranky. It's almost Christmas. I've been working double hours. I have to come over to my elf's friend's house to check his internet. I'm frustrated, and I don't want to be the bad guy here. Okay?
I know.
Nobody likes a cranky Santa. Okay?
I just appreciate that you're not firing me completely.
I can't really fire you. Because you were never really hired. You weren't getting any sort of paycheck. You had a company card, but if you realize you didn't really have any money or anything coming in, right? Did you ever get a...
The whole reason I'm working for your organization is because you were friends with my dad, Old Man Winter, and you're placating him. That's the only reason I was hired?
No, let's be more realistic than that. I wasn't friends with your father. I was work comrades with your father, and I felt bad. He told me that you were special needs, and I was just doing him a favor.
Unbelievable.
I just want to say that we're ADA compliant here at the North Pole.
And
you kind of snuck under the radar, because there's not really a DNA test.
I never have been special needs. Not that there's anything wrong with that. This is a lot to process right now, Santa.
And that's the other problem. You don't process things quickly. And that's why we're here in the first place.
Is anyone else in the room? I'll bring up
Texas again. Is anybody else here in the room with me right now? No, this is just you and me.
Because this is a pretty big deal. You're firing Jack Frost, who's been with the company for I don't know how
Am I really firing you? Because you weren't really working to begin with. What I was saying was I was going to relocate you to a basement in Antarctica and have you oversee R&D.
All right, good for you. And you can have Christmas up on a volcano for all I care at this point.
Why would we have Christmas in a volcano?
Well,
that doesn't make any sense.
I was very good at keeping Christmas, keeping things cool, keeping things cold. But now,
Jack,
I'm telling you,
Jack, you literally went to the Earth's core and tweaked the thermometer. Anybody can do that, Jack. I'm just letting you know. It's all digital now. It's all done on Alexa.
All right.
Anybody can do it now.
Yeah, okay. Well, Mother Nature, you're leaving it to her. That's great. Good luck with global warming.
I sense a lot. You're either very sexist or very racist. I can't figure out which one it is with you, Jack.
I am neither. I'm saying global warming is real, and it's going to happen, and it wouldn't happen.
You know that that's not true. You literally just said you posted all the stuff about the aliens, and now you're trying to make claims that global warming is real. We all know that's not true.
Santa, I mean, I don't want to get political during this, what I feel like is a company firing, but I mean...
You are getting political by bringing in these weird human views.
I'm just...
Let the humans have their weird, stupid views on stuff, Jack. That's what I'm saying. Don't go for the hype. Don't go for the conspiracy human stuff.
All right, don't go for the scientific evidence that says that global warming is a real threat and is going to happen. And if you fire me, it's just going to be sped up, I'm telling you. But you've already fired me, it sounds like.
Jack, how long have you been involved with us? I almost said working, but how long have you been involved with us?
I have been working, okay? I get your little condescending little jab there, but no, I've been working with you for thousands of years.
Thousands of years. And Jack, can I ask you something? How much has the temperature went up in those thousands of years?
Okay. A lot.
Stop listening to the humans, Jack. Stop listening to the humans. Do you understand? Stop, Jack. We know that they're messed up, that they're crazy, and that they're doing things now that used to be weird and crazy on Law and Order, and now it's just regular stuff. It's very weird over there in Human Land, and I don't want you to mention them anymore. Here's what we're gonna do, Jack.
I can't win with the North Pole. I can't
You
win.
can't.
Like, you're like, oh, it's too cold. It's too cold, Jack. I try to turn up the thermometer, and now it's too hot.
I have never said it's too cold, Jack. You are putting words in my beard. Okay, I've never said it's too cold.
Some of your reindeers have sent a lot of emails.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? My reindeer emailing you. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see. I think you're making stuff up. I can text Rudolph right now.
Well, he's not gonna admit it to you, but
how convenient that he's not gonna message it, confess it to me. What I see now is a poor, frivoling, melting man who's getting all shivery and chewing on his ice after I've told him numerous times not to, that he doesn't realize he's not important anymore. Can you sing one song from the Jack Frost claymation movie? No, you can't, because nobody can, because nobody remembers it.
I'm Mr.
That isn't even a Jack Frost song.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Okay. This is, I mean, come on.
That was from, I believe that was from Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Right. I'm not much.
I'm laughing at you because I feel sorry for you.
I'm not much of a TV watcher. I'm more of an internet guy.
Yes, you are more than an internet guy. I've got files upon files of credit card receipts to prove that you're more than an internet guy. Here's what I'm trying to make you an offer.
Okay.
You get an office, you get a mattress, you get an air conditioner. You don't really need one down in Antarctica. You get a nice little place. You can just set yourself up down there. You don't have to do anything. We'll give you a card, and we won't look at what you're charging. Wink, wink. Okay?
I promise, Santa, I'm not going to do feet stuff.
No, you do it. If you need to nibble on some toes, you just go ahead and do that, okay?
I mean,
if you need to nip on a nose or two, we know, Jack Frost. We know what you like.
Only if it helps the bottom line of the company. That's all.
Oh, you just want to help bottoms, not bottom lines, Jack. You dog. you snow dog. Anyways, listen. I don't want this to be a bad thing for you. Like I said, I felt sorry for your dad because basically we killed him when he died, and that was part of the deal too. And so I just haven't really ever admitted that happened.
I know.
But we
interesting. You're demoting me and telling me that my whole life is a lie at the same
time. I'm just throwing everything out all at once because that's what I want to do. It's like that one time when you dumped everything on Texas. I'm going to bring up Texas over and over again.
I'm just worried that
all you did was hurt all those people, and then you made Ted Cruz look bad. Shame on you.
I didn't mean to hurt
Shame on
Ted
you.
Cruz. I did not mean to hurt.
Shame on you.
I know. Sorry, Santa. I'm sorry.
All I want to do is make the North Pole a better place.
Yes.
Again. And if I can do that.
Yep. If that means I have to be doing data entry in a basement in Antarctica.
No. You don't have.
I'm doing.
No. I said you have a basement. You have a credit card you can use, and you just kind of stay out of the way.
Okay.
Don't talk to the outside world. And there may be a kind of metal door on your apartment, and you'll get free food delivery slid under the door every night.
Okay.
And 1 hour of exercise.
Let me just ask this. You're not going to have me tend rabbits and then have me walk away and then shoot me, because that's what you're implying, that I'm mentally challenged, which I'm not. But I'm getting a lot of Mice and Men Steinbeck vibes right now. That like if I turn around, you're going to say, "Hey, go over there."
What are you talking about, Mice and Men? Is that some sort of weird bestiality thing I don't understand or whatever?
No, it's a book where the mentally challenged guy who tends the rabbits.
Jack, I don't read books other than books about me.
Oh, that's
You
right.
don't. You know that I only watch
Okay.
stuff about me.
Okay. Never mind. Never mind.
I only
Disregard.
read Christmas things. I'd never read anything about a guy shooting a mouse in the back of the head.
Look,
What
I'm
I'm saying is, you're
I'm
going to
cutting
go
up my
down.
company card. I'm cutting it up.
You don't need to cut it up. You can keep
Okay.
it. You can keep it.
I'll
It will
stay
just be
off of my
limited
phone.
on how much you can spend, and you can use. It might take a couple millennium for your computer to arrive because we have to order you a new one. But you're going to be sitting there. You'll have a
long
cot.
time. Okay.
You'll have a toilet.
Okay.
And you'll have a very solitary experience.
Okay, Santa. I appreciate you not firing me. I won't touch.
Oh
anyone's-
no, I wouldn't fire you in the slightest. Would never do that to you. Dude,
I'll stay away from people's fingers, their toes, their noses.
yes, that's what we're saying, is that you have to stay away from people's fingers and toes and noses. Okay?
Got it.
None of that stuff, and I don't want to hear anything about a rabid snowman going out and killing people either, because people think that's you.
Oh, that is complete fiction, and that's a terrible straight-to-video movie, and I never endorsed that movie. That was
Well, you should. It's actually quite good. A lot better than your claymation film, if I could say so myself. That doesn't even, I can't remember one song from it.
All right. Well, overall, Santa, I'm sorry I got defensive earlier in the call. I really thought I was being fired, but you're just...
Oh, no, not you. Like I said, I can't fire somebody who's never been hired.
Also confuses me a little bit, but that's okay. That's fine. Okay, Santa, Jack Frost here. Whatever you need.
Okay. That's great, Jack. Jack, you know what? Stay frosty, Jack.
You got it, sir.
Thank you, Jack.
Merry
what?
Christmas? Can we still say that?
Of course we can say that.
Okay.
Don't let those humans get in your head.
Okay, you got it.
We were around way before those humans were around. Don't forget that.
One more question.
Oh, yes. Jack, yes, what?
Do I have to change my last name?
Yes, actually, you do.
Oh.
Hold on, I just figured out what your new name's going to be.
Oh, no. Okay.
Do you have a pen and paper ready, or a quill or something?
I do. I have a Sharpie.
And could you change this onto your computer after you just have to click in there and you can change the name on the computer.
Oh.
No, Jack, that was the button to turn yourself up. Here, there you are. Now you're back. You hit the wrong button there. So that will make it a cleaner edit. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, your new name is German.
Yes.
Capital M.
Is this the first name or last name?
Last name. You can keep the name Jack.
Okay.
Capital M.
Yes, sir.
Lowercase tiny little e. Capital O.
No.
Capital F. Capital F.
Okay.
There's your new name. I am so nice to meet you, Jack Miofi. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I hope that you enjoy your new apartment, and that you enjoy every part of the holiday. Because, Jack, just to be straightforward,
do you have an alternate
everybody hates you.
I realize that, sir.
Nobody likes winter, Jack.
I know.
Nobody likes winter.
Could I please? I know I've screwed up royally with the OnlyFans thing and the toes and the things, but can you just choose a different last name? This is humiliating.
Fine, and then I'm going to let you go, okay?
Okay. Just please, yes, thank you. I appreciate that, sir. Just a different last name, because yeah, that's embarrassing.
Okay, ready?
Yes, ready, sir.
Capital H.
Mm-hmm.
A.
Mm-hmm.
M.
Mm-hmm.
M.
Mm-hmm.
E.
Mm-hmm.
R. M. Y. A. Z. Z.
Okay. Can we go back
Merry
to
Christmas, Jack. Merry Christmas, jackhammer my ass. What a jackass. How do I turn this thing off?